taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Drills him with the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
That dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Amos. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Touch pass on the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. By himself, he makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Brown will throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Riles. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Fires to the big foul. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hurst. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and he can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Brown will throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Riles. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
On the ground, it's Moore. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Amos. Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pulls it in. It's Braswell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Simmons. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him a
touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give him the lead.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurst. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here.
Black 14! Black
14! Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fakes to grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, as a receiver, you know that ball's going to be coming in hot, right? QB throwing you a receiver screen. He's got to get it to you quickly. You just got to do a better job looking it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of this situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Looking to take a shot. Balls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just keep slinging it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Brown wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They booted away on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. It's one thing to execute early in the game, tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that